And now it is finally time, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is PeliFastiny, and as you can see, today we are playing some more YouTubers live, because we all love YouTubers live, we love to simulate our life, and we are just going to continue. I'm growing our channel, of course, because we have now 32,000 subscribers, more or less, and I think it is definitely time that we are going to the presentation, of course, because last episode we were going to attend a presentation for a, what was it again? A new cell phone model, I guess it was. So today we are going to do that, because we definitely want to see what that new cell phone is all about, of course, because I think it is going to be pretty awesome. So alright, let's go and get dressed. I think we are just going to stick with these clothes, but we are going to wear our hipster sunglasses, of course. And our guy is pretty tired, but you still have to go to the presentation, mate, because we definitely want to see what that phone is all about. So here we go. Here we are at the presentation. We are tired as fuck, so I think he is going to sleep in that chair. But alright, welcome to the presentation of the new Strawberry Course 9200. Alright, yes, do you got any more to say? We hope that the Strawberry Course 9200 revolutionized the mobile industry. Well, I also hope so, I would love to have a new cell phone, because the one I have at the moment is quite a shitty phone, I have to say. This new phone includes a social network where you can post your own content and follow your friends via their walls. Alright, that is awesome. That is just like Facebook. The device will be released at September 23rd and it will cost $150. All our guests today will receive a $100 discount. So that is only $50 for a brand new cell phone. We are definitely going to do that. Yes, we are definitely going to buy a cell phone. Oh, and that was it already. That was quite a short presentation, I have to say. I expected a little bit more from it, but I guess it's alright. I definitely guess it's alright. Alright, here we go. Who is that? Oh, that is Rack. Let's go and post for the press, because we definitely want to go home. We are pretty done with this whole presentation thingy. We just want to go home. Alright, there we go. Thank you. You can get out now. You're not very famous yet. Yeah. Well, he says that every single time, one day we will be famous and then we are going to laugh about you, because you never believed in us. Alright, here we go. We are home, and you know what we are going to do? We are going to get some sleep, of course, because our guy looks pretty fucking tired. Rex asks if we want to talk. Well, the only thing we want at the moment is just to go and sleep. And next up, we are going to eat. And after that, we are going to buy that new cell phone, because I think that cell phone is pretty amazing, because then we have a social network and we can go and post a lot of selfies of ourselves. Posting selfies is always nice, of course, because we love to make some selfies. Apparently, we are almost running out of food, so I think we should go and buy ourselves some more food, because the only thing we got left is a little bit of bread and a little bit of water, and I don't think our guy is really liking to live on water and bread, because I also wouldn't really like that. So let's go and first buy some food before we are going to buy the cell phone. So we are just going to buy a few salads, just to be healthy, a few hot dogs, some soft drinks, and a few sandwiches. Alright, there we go. $30, that is a fair price, I think. And now let's just go and eat ourselves full, because we are still not completely full. Now we go shopping, of course, and we are going to buy that brand new phone. And I think it is on, I have no idea, maybe PC World or something. No, it's not on PC World. Well, where the fuck could it be then? Maybe all consoles, cell phones. Yes, there we go. Alright, the Strawberry Course 9200. Let's select it and let's buy it. What the fuck? I thought we could get it for only $50. For fuck's sake, we got laid off over there. We fucking got laid off over there. What the fuck? Those guys are fucking scammers, They said that we could get it for only like, $50, and now we just had to pay the full price. But at least the new phone looks pretty sexy, I have to say so. So now we can go. Oh, we can't. What the fuck? Take a selfie. I want to take a selfie. Oh, but we're not allowed to take a selfie. Well, alright. We definitely need to buy a new game, because the games we have now aren't really trending. Alright, here it is. With your new Strawberry Course 9200, you can follow your friends and other YouTubers from their profile and read about their opinions on a lot of subjects thanks to the post on their walls, which you can check with this device. There is no doubt that the social media are very useful tools for any YouTuber. Alright, well, that's pretty awesome, I think. So, access, yes, I already knew that. On the wall you can read, yes, you already said that. Alright, well, I honestly don't really care. Alright, with social media, you can also promote your recently uploaded videos to get more views. Bear in mind that promoting a video costs money, and if the video is bad, promoting it will not be very useful. No, definitely not. I already knew that. Alright, so we are going to shop for a little bit, and we are going to buy a few games, of course, because our games are at the moment pretty shitty, and we want to have some nice games. We're going with this game, the Driven game. I have no idea what it is, but it is quite new, you know. It has come out like 3 days ago, so I think we can definitely go and make a decent video off of that. So now let's just go and wait until the game arrives, of course, you know, because that can take a while. There it is already. Alright, here we go. Now let's go and make a first impressions video on that game, because that game isn't out for a very long time, so a first impression video is still really relevant, of course. Alright, so here we go. Driven first impressions. I'm just going to keep the title like that. You've purchased a new game. Wave hello. Of course, you know, waving hello is always a good way to start off your video. Interactive loading screen. Let's go with a little bit of an unfunny comment, you know, because an unfunny comment does always do good, I think. You have unlocked an achievement. Let's go with a little bit of a celebratory scream. Yes, there we go. Alright, that did pretty well. Time before starting a game. Let's just go with a little bit of an off-topic comment, you know, because I think that will do the best, and it definitely did the best. You're going to stop the camera. Let's go and wave goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. That was the video for today, of course. Alright, so now let's just go and edit this video real quick, and like that, and then like that, no, and like that. Alright, yes, there we go. This is a pretty good video, I think. Alright, now let's go and edit that one. And here we go. I think this will do pretty decent. The interest on this video is really high, guys. It is definitely really high. So let's go and publish it. And in the meantime, we are going to work for a little bit. And we are also going to get our computer fixed because it is broken once again. And after this video has been uploaded, we are definitely going to buy a new computer, because we should have done that in the last episode, but then we were a little bit short on money, of course, so we are just going to do it today now, because we still want a new PC so that we can produce even better videos, of course. We almost have $600 now, and let's go and claim these achievements. There we go, and the video has been uploaded, and I think it did quite well, you know. I definitely think it did quite well. Can we see the comments? Why the fuck can't we see the comments? It's bugging or something. Well, alright. Then we are not going to look at the comments, I think. Alright, Rex, do you want to talk? No, thank you, Rex. I don't want to talk with you. I'm not really in the mood for talking. We need to make another video, of course. Let's just go and make this video. Alright, here we go. We're going to do a driven gameplay. Oh my fucking gosh. That is a really horrible title. But alright. Doesn't matter, of course, you know, because I think the video is still going to do quite well. Again, we're going to start off with a regular intro. Just a little wave to the camera. And a summary of the game. Let's go with a little bit of a sarcastic comment now, because last time we did an unfunny comment. Now we are doing a sarcastic comment, of course. A sarcastic comment, I mean. The game freezes. Professional comment, you know. We just stay professional even though the game freezes. Loading screen. A little bit of an off-topic comment, because an off-topic comment does really well in the loading screen. And a plot twist. We can't wave goodbye anymore. Well, that really sucks. So let's just go and edit this. We are going with a title and great color. Alright, there we go. This video is also going to do quite well, I think. At least I hope so, of course. And now we are going to sleep, because it has been quite a long day. And our guy is pretty tired at the moment. He just wants to go to bed, and he just wants to rest for a little bit, of course. Francesca, do you want to chat? Yes, we definitely want to chat with Francesca, because Francesca is our girlfriend, of course. Alright, oh, we can't chat with her because our video is uploading. Oh my fucking gosh. 2 dislikes and 3 likes on a new video. Well, I can live with that. And now it is finally time, guys. We are going to buy ourselves a new PC, because this one is shitty as fuck. Alright, here we go. Let's just go and go with this computer. You know, that is a pretty decent computer. A new keyboard and a new monitor, of course. A new monitor also would be pretty nice. And a new mouse. And we could also definitely use a new webcam. Can we also buy a new microphone? No, we first have to pay for this shit. Alright, there we go. That was quite expensive, I have to say so. But it doesn't matter, of course, because we just need that equipment. And we're also going to buy those things, because, you know, we are just in the need of a brand new setup. And here it is. It is finally getting delivered. Alright, let's go and open up everything. There is our new PC, which actually looks quite nice, you know. I think it looks quite nice. It looks way better than the old one, because the old one was quite shitty, to be honest. It was definitely quite shitty. Alright, so now let's just go and wait until everything gets delivered. Of course, there is our new monitor, which looks pretty nice. There's our fucking roommate once again, and we don't really like our roommate, you know, because he just walks in our room, starts using our computer. Get the fuck away from my roommate. I need my computer for myself, you know. You just have to stay in your fucking room because you don't live here, you know. I also don't walk up in your room, as I already said in another episode. You know, it's just rude. It is definitely just rude that he does that every single time. Let's go and make another video on the game we played before, Driven, of course. Let's just go and make another gameplay video on that one. No, Francesca, I don't want to talk. I'm quite busy at the moment. You should have known that. Let's go with the pop filter, because that is new, and a standard resolution webcam. That's also pretty nice, and we are just going with this, you know. Alright, here we go, and those are all new records. That is of course due to our new setup, guys, because our new setup is a beast of a setup, I have to say so. So alright, let's go and work once again, because we still need some money, because otherwise we can't afford our rent anymore. And we need to pay the bills, of course, every single month, because otherwise we are going to get kicked out. And you know, even though living with this fucking roommate isn't that nice, you know, we don't want to be homeless, of course, because being homeless would suck. So guys, as you can see, this video is going to do pretty well. I think so, at least, because it had a lot of likes and only one dislike, which is always good, you know, because then we know that we made a pretty decent video. So let's go and buy another game, because you know, I think that we've played Driven enough. We need a new game, of course, because we want to produce a lot of variety in our content, of course. So let's just go and see, is there a new game which has been released quite recently? We do have the Sega Mega System, I think, so let's just go and buy that game, you know, because why the heck not? That game only got released like yesterday. We do have that console, right? Yes, we do have it. Yes, alright, there we go. We actually have that console, because otherwise it would be quite a shame, because then we can't even play the fucking game. Let's go and make a first impressions video off of it straight away, because a first impression on a game is always a good video, you know. It always gets a lot of views, because people seem to love it in this game. I have no idea why. Normally first impression videos aren't doing that good, you know. They're just regular videos. Alright, first on this game. Alright, there we go. Let's go and produce that video. And now we are going to wave hello, of course, because that is our intro, you know. I already said so. Alright, cutscene. Let's go with a little bit of a sarcastic comment, you know. I have no idea. Alright, it did pretty well. You know, you overcame an easy challenge. Professional comment, you know. We are just going to keep it professional. Show them that we know how it's done. Lonely screen with advice. Let's go with a serious comment, you know, because advice is also serious, I think. You leveled up. Alright, let's go with a little bit of a celebratory scream, you know, because we are very happy that we leveled up. And a summary of the game is displayed. We are just going to wave goodbye to that. Alright, here we go. And now we are just going to edit out this video, of course. And after that, we are going to upload it straight away, so it is still on time. And I hope it still gets a lot of views, of course. Let's go with a title, great color. And then we are going with soft focus, you know. Because of soft focus, definitely let the video looks better, you know. Then it's just a little bit nicer, of course. And all new records, guys. I hope this video is going to do well, you know, because we could use a real nice viral video, because then we hit 50,000 subscribers, and that would be really awesome. What's up, Peli? We have a party tonight. I'm sure you need to have some fun, right? Come on, we're going to have a blast party. Would you like to come with me? Well, alright, let's just come with him then. Let's just go with him and get to the party. Alright, let's go with a regular outfit. We are only going to wear our jeans tonight, you know, because we love our jeans, of course. Here we go, and we are heading off to the party now. We are just going to go to the party and see what it has to offer for us, of course. Alright, guys, so we are going home. We were already done with the party. There isn't a lot to do, you know. Those parties are pretty boring, you know. We could be at home and make videos, which is way nicer, of course, than being at a silly party. From that moment on, I was able to go to a party when I wanted to and invite any of my contacts. Parties were available on my calendar on my phone. Alright, that is pretty awesome. Oh my fucking gosh. So while we were shopping, we reached 50k subscribers. I already was a renowned YouTuber, and my room is getting too small for me. I needed something bigger, a bigger place to make even more videos. I needed my own apartment. Alright, so we are going to move out. That is so fucking nice, guys. I want to move out from this guy so freaking bad. I'm pretty done with him, you know. That guy is just annoying us. He always walks in our room, and that is just annoying. But we're not going to buy anything from here, because it all looks quite expensive. So, guys, I think that is going to be a great moment to end off today's video. You know, in the next episode, we are going to move out once again. and we are going to go to an even bigger apartment. So if you enjoyed today's YouTubers Live episode, please leave a thumbs up and a comment down below. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.